guys, we're back. We're actually backstage. On the England fight. Should we head up onto the line?
5v5s and day 3 of IMCF.
Oh, that was incredible, Dave. I tell you what, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Do you know what? I think we should give both teams a big cheer. Big up for Austria and big up for England.
Right, Greg, my man, I am going to be shooting off for a wee break just now. But Brendan Mungutfell is going to be here to take over from Ireland.
Welcome, Brendan, to the IMCF professional commentators. Brendan, what did you think of the first one?
Hello folks, happy to be back up in the best seat in the house. That was a fantastic fight. You see how easily a fight can change.
Sweden and Wales, please report to the list. Sweden and Wales, please report to the list. Norway and Germany, prepare.
And don't forget, we've got plenty of IMCF merchandise as well. If you want a wee souvenir, you can get yourself up to the big salt tire where the IMCF merchandise tent is. Brendan, what can we expect over the next hour?
More action like we just saw, heavy hits, people getting thrown into that dirt. I've been down in that sand myself yesterday. Not nice when you're cleaning out of your helmet and your gauntlets and your shoes. We're going to see heavy hits, people trying to stay up on
we
their
have Team
feet.
Sweden
we'll see
entering the list.
of weapons. As the Swedes are coming into the field here, you see a lot of them with a shield strapped onto their arm. That's what we call a punch shield. And guess what? It's really good for punching. And they'll mix that with a falchion or an axe or a mace.
How does it feel, Brendan, when you're in the field there, you're in combat, and the crowd are roaring you on? Does it give you that extra bit of energy?
It really does. You're a bit isolated on that armour, but when you hear the crowd behind you, it does give you a bit of a boost.
So we got Sweden. Can we big it up for our friends from Sweden?
Sweden on this side of the list.
Our commentary box up here is getting crowded. We've got Benoit from Team Quebec up here joining me.
Hello, everybody. Big welcome to Benoit. Of course, Benoit is the Vice President of the IMCF. We have said a big welcome to our friends from Sweden. Let's big it up for our warriors from Wales!
That's Wales entering on the opposite side of the list.
And again, just remind people, Wales as the coolest flag of the day.
Now, if those of you who are wondering about the Welsh outfit, that's actually the traditional flag of St. David's. So it's not the dragon you're seeing, it's the traditional Welsh flag, which goes
an incredibly busy day today here at Scone Palace.
The dragon on the green and white. Wales v Sweden.
They're both wearing similar enough surcoats. They're both looking
crowds. Everything is absolutely packed here.
Three Swedes running straight in there on one flag. Everyone's stood up on their feet at the moment.
Oh!
One of each team.
Right, come on, get behind your teams. Bring up for them. Look at the battle. He's done.
Oh, nice shot.
Still all even here. Three on each side, still standing up, going toe to toe in three one-on-one fights. You'll see a quick look from each fighter, trying to see if they've got an opening somewhere else in the field. Maybe if they do a run, they can get something done.
He's kicking off up in the corner. Look at each other, he's going to help his friend. He's in that.
Big hits with that axe from that Swede. But Welsh support is in to tie up that axe man. So, 2 fights on one list, and a big grapple on the other side as well. Everyone's still up on their feet.
This is where conditioning is important. Grappling on that fence is
Swedes got a couple of the Welsh hits against the list there.
The big boy from Sweden in the middle's getting him. He's
the Welsh is close. Marshall's intervening, putting the fighters down for, I don't know.
I think it was a hand around the neck.
Oh, and
we're very careful when it comes to the neck in this, obviously.
Oh, so that's 2-1 for the Swedes. Oh, the big man just pulled him right down.
The Welsh fighter, I think, had just about touched the ground with his knee.
So first round for Sweden.
Great fight. Nice long fight. Very even. what you see as the fighting goes on for the day, fights can change on a dime. So even if the end result ends up being 5 on one side up and all the other side knocked down, you can still be a lot closer than those final numbers make it look.
So tell us a wee bit, Brendan, about the Swedish team. How long have they been on the go for?
I'm not sure now. I think that the Swedes have been in here, I think from the start, right from the start when we were in Belmonte in Spain, there was a Swedish team at that.
Yeah, they've been there with this start. They're one of the most experienced team out there. Although, if I remember from what Dale was telling me, all the fighters that we have this year are pretty new.
Yeah, you get that. Sometimes you get a brand new crop of fighters coming in one year to the next. Maybe old hands have to take a year off to get back to their lives, catch up on work, and then they'll be back for the next year. Welshman in the red circle, or red armory managed to stay up after a few minutes, but now he's down. Still all even on the field. Still even.
Oh, no, it's not even.
No, it's 2 versus 2. The Swedes have the advantage. Going in from behind.
3-1. So, now the Welshman is second round.
But he's not seeing the flag.
Remember, these boys, the vision is very limited. They're still going at it. Come on, give both teams a big cheer. Sweden and Wales.
So we're going into round 3. One win to each side.
That is Caitlin, who you will have heard announcing things
And this is where it gets rough.
throughout the day, just making sure that everybody is safe and away from the lists
Yeah, that's when
as
you
they
really
should
want
be.
the reserves to be able to come on and
Apart from
give
obviously
you
the
a
people who are meant to be
breather,
there,
especially those that had a long brawl over the 2 rounds.
You gotta realize that those elements, you just rebreathe our own CO2. And it just lights up a little light in your head and alarms and oh, too much CO2, we're dying here. So panic attack happens. It's really hard to breathe.
Brendan, we got a particular tactic with Sweden. 3 on the far side, 2 on here. What's the reason behind that?
Well, you see, Wales are mirroring that as well. You'll see either 2 on one side, 2 on the other, 1 in the centre. But sometimes it's nice to get a heavier block down one side. You can draw the enemy in. They might have runners ready to go, but here we'll see what they're about to do.
Wow.
That was a strong.
Still all even. Grab from behind, pulls the Swede down, but the Welshman goes down with him. Welshman just about to see the charge coming in from Sweden. Charge to intersect. Wales looks to have the advantage. He sees him on top of the Swedish fighters back up straight. He's trying to get a good advantage. Shoving his sword into the Welsh fighter's face or push his head back.
Trying to break the clinch because the Russians got the advantage on that. And the hands behind the head of your opponent. It's really hard. It's pulling in that with the weight of the arm. You're stuck there. Both hands behind you. It's trying to get out. Trying to create space to get out. Let's get behind the give them a cheer. Come on, come on. He's out of the clinch. He's now in the clinch. Right ahead.
Both fighters very careful not to hook on that rail, and tempting it might be.
Course fighters not allowed to hook their arms on the rail in IMCF. They can rest against the rails, but they're not allowed to hook onto it.
What's the best position here, Brendan? What version are we looking against here?
Well done, Wales.
Yeah, you gotta have your situational awareness, know where everyone is down on the field, and try not to get backed up on top of a body already on the ground.
Caitlin, who's next?
Norway and Germany, please report to the list. Norway, Germany.
We're waiting for Norway and Germany to come in the list now.
Denmark, prepare.
There's a very large German flag coming in.
The German flag seems to be caught on the rails briefly there, but they managed to recover it. Interesting fact, that's the sail from the ship they sailed here on. Just sweeping the flag over all the bodies in the crowd.
Brendan, just an important vehicle announcement. We have a smart car which has been left running in the car park. Registration plate Victor Uniform 63 VMF. Victor Uniform 63 VMF. Please return to your smart car. Your engine is still running. Let's big up for the Germans!
And we have most of the Norwegian team out in the field now. At the full 5, all checked and ready to go. Give them a cheer.
Tell us a wee bit about both teams, Brendan. Who are the favourites here? Who are the favourites?
I would say pure size, I would give it to the German.
There's a lot of big fighters on the German side, and they have been with IMCF for longer. Norway are relatively new to us, but I've seen some great fights from them over the last 3 days.
This is Norway's first year at IMCF. Oh, look at that was nice.
Here we go.
Isn't that lovely? I'm going to start crying. That was wonderful.
Oh, we're back to the hugs.
See this first year. I think they had one presence for this.
And we've got the Black Knights for Norway, waiting to go in the next round. Some of the prettiest armour we've had on the field. He's saving himself for later in the fight.
Just talking to Casey from South Africa. She's on at 4:30.
Also.
Australia versus the French. 3v3.
Getting ready to start.
How's she fighting in that?
And,
She's South African.
Everybody's attention.
South Africa versus France.
I was gonna say, it's like, yeah. The sun is getting to us a bit, guys.
Peacock
Step this way.
Marshall ready to go.
Just in case anyone wants
Check the
Yeah.
size of the big German on this side. Look at the two of them coming
Wow.
up. Look at the two of them. Look at them. Whoa. No
We've
mess.
got some good running from the Norwegians.
Norwegian are
Watching
really
each
good.
other's backs.
Nice strategic by the Norwegians.
Trying to find an opening for a two-handed axe, somewhere to put it to use.
One of the fighter losses went on the German side, Joe's going to the new one.
This is proper
It's a
hardcore.
really interesting situation where people think that Joe from the back. Talk about it, that's it. And another German now, but his opponent falls, but another one gets the gas axe. Oh, what a pile up.
You can see the size of the crowd here at School Palace today, all up on the embankments behind the stands there.
On the Norwegian, look at the big German. Look at him go.
Once again, guys, the camera is way above our heads for this now, so we apologise if the focus
Total madness.
isn't always perfect.
Try and make use of that.
Although the good thing is we have found some solar chargers, so in this sunlight we might actually get a decent battery life.
And lean all your weight into this ring.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Oh, big into
Just
the
like
back.
that.
That was good enough. He's sitting on that list, but I think he pretty much, he's getting back up. Where's he at?
I'll tell you what.
We need to hang it.
Fine.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable.
Yeah, this not a pile up is one of the most amazing things you can watch from up close. Oh,
And you see they're attacking from with everything they've got. Kicks, headbutts, punches.
I know, you can feel how tired they are. They don't hit us hard anymore.
I'll tell you what, the Norwegians really going for it. Come on, give them a cheer, the Norwegians. Oh, this is close. Come on, get behind your team. Let's give them a cheer. Let's give them encouragement. Oh, it's 1-on-1.
1-on-1.
And Norwegian nearly managed to put his knees onto the ground.
1-on-1 in a big pile up is a long day because you can't go anywhere. You risk to trip on somebody that's on the floor.
The German fighter is trying to get his weight on top of the smaller Norwegian. Oh, he nearly fell.
There we
This
go.
time they go out to the field and work from there.
Yeah, sorry guys, we are working from the most redneck camera rig you've ever seen in your life, but it just seemed to be working.
First round, a draw.
Oh, wow.
That was so close.
I can tell you something.
Again, if you would like to see our streaming improve, go to patreon.com and find the Historical Combat Company, become one of our sponsors, and we can buy more streaming gear.
And hopefully better batteries so that we will not have to keep stopping the stream.
Yeah.
And Norway only have one replacement, the famed Black Knight. Ouch. So they're going to be deciding after that big long fight where everyone was getting stuck in, who's the most tired, who needs to step out.
It's the man with the rust armor that got removed, which is nobody. He was the last one down and fought the longest.
Tell you what, the
Black Knight
Germans,
in there.
They're one of the favourites here, and I suppose Norway being their first year. That's a fantastic performance from Norway, guys.
Absolutely.
I think one of the Norwegians are blowing
There's just a bit of breeze coming in.
That's quite nice.
It is 16, 17 degrees here. It's
Oh, that, yeah.
I do like it.
I'm glad I'm not
Crowds
an
here
armour.
are insane.
Yeah, it's huge. I am glad I'm not an armour.
I know.
They're right in
There we
there.
go.
They're right in
The
there.
German going for an early rush on both sides.
Norwegians staying at quickly. Another Norwegian trips over him. That's unfortunate. It's so hard to see what's happening on the field.
Oh, one piece of equipment just flew off. Down.
Got two Norwegians still on their feet.
Weapon is broken, that's why. So it's now 5 versus 2. That's a long day.
Yes. Oh, the big Germany's just laying right in there. Laying right in there.
Oh, that's really catchy. Anyway, end of this for Norway. Looks like a matter. Yeah, and the fight is stopped.
5 versus 1. The first 2 men down was quite unfortunate.
Do you know what?
Well, really unfortunate stuff, but accidents happening. It's so hard to see yourself on where you are in the field. And on that sand, your foot can just dig in and down you go. And the yeah, it's back from Germany.
So just talk us through where we are in the match right now. Brendan, Benoit, what's the score?
So we've got a draw in the first round, a win for Germany in the second. So Norway have to win this round to stay in the fight. If they win this, then we go to a 4th round.
Okay,
Given how close
so
the
Norway
first
win
round
this,
was,
we go
it's
to
doable.
a 4th round.
Tell you what, Brendan, Benoit, keep an eye on these
Germany
two
win it,
big
it's all
Germans on
over.
the right-hand side. They're like brothers. They are like brothers, and they are working together. Look at them, ready to rock, ready to kick off.
And they both have those big punch shields strapped to their arm. You deliver heavy blows with those.
I mean, how do you go up against two guys like that coming to watch you?
And then they go, moving again on the right.
Best option to get stuck straight into them. Don't give them room to work.
That's a cracking answer, Brendan. Just get right
Norway
in there.
managing to stop the German runner from getting
One of them
anyone down.
down.
The Black Knight bounces off the rail, he's still up.
So much action.
Oh,
Oh, that Black Knight is now 2 on 1, and the fight is stopped in the corner for some reason.
Stop now. Oh, I tell you what.
Oh, 2 men down there.
There's an armor issue with the Black Knight, I think.
Now the visor actually opened up.
There's a bit of confusion on whether he's up or not. He's down. There's only one Norwegian still up, so the fight is...
So it's 3 versus 1, that's the end of the fight.
and that is Germany through.
Amazing effort by
But not through, that is Germany. Are we in, what stages are we on these now? Are we still in pools?
What?
Are we still in pool rounds here? Are we on elimination?
And what a big cheer for our team in the first
Not
game
sure,
here.
I'll check.
Double
Norway,
check.
come on, make some noise for Norway. That was immense.
Woo! Woo!
Don't forget, if you're looking for IMCF merchandise, we have a merchandise tent located, I believe, Benoit, just behind the big salt tide. Is that right?
Actually, from my angle, just in front of the big salt.
We're still in pools at the moment.
The biggest flag. It's got
There's another couple of groups coming in now.
If you're looking for a t-shirt, some badges, merchandise, get yourself to the merchandise area. Vamos Argentina!
I think we can all work out.
Denmark, please report to the list. Argentina and Denmark, please
Argentina going through the...
England and Wales, prepare.
Ah, the lads will be correct.
Yeah.
Oh no, there was. That's Scotland.
Actually,
Not
bored
England.
at the IMCF.
Yeah, and if
I
I
keep
remember
getting
correctly,
confused. It's fine.
they're a tough team on boards. I know Ireland fought them in Poland a few years ago.
We are English, but just Scottish for the weekend.
Yeah,
That's
That's true. That's why there's a confusion.
They hit hard.
Because I don't know if you see the gentleman in the Mongolian armor walking in, but it's not a small man.
No, the Argentinian giant, we saw him in action in pole armor, I think, on Thursday.
Can't see the lads
I would like to face them. I'd give it a go. But the Danes coming in from the other end of the field,
This should be a really good
they're not
match.
small.
Should.
They're
Both
tough
really
guys.
good
They like to
teams.
brawl. They hosted the IMCF World Championships last year. I think they're going to give them a fight.
Well, I'd say the Danes is one of the top 10 teams in the world. They're not top 5. They're some of the best fighters out there.
Yeah, and they always seem to fight with such joy as well. They always seem to really be enjoying themselves out in the field.
So just to make you aware of the Argentinian team, they are called the Condores, which is named after the birds, which you can see on the back of their costumes. Can we have a big cheer for Argentina?
Woo!
And let's bring up our friends from Denmark.
So we got 5 fighters from each side on the field now, all checked by the marshals. The gates have been closed up.
Here we go.
Brendan, just talk us through the rounds again, because it can go to a 4th or a 5th round, but tell the spectators again, how does that work?
Well, what you need to do to win a fight is you need to win 2 rounds. So if you win 1 and your opponent's team win 1, you go into round 3. If you draw round 3, you're going to round 4. If round 4 is a draw, you keep going.
Let's do this.
Or Denmark, it's already started. Both sides. You see a very different tactic than the fight before. People being a lot more patient, taking their time, picking their targets slowly.
They both have one unengaged fighter in the center of the field looking for opportunities, making sure that their alternate number doesn't get a run into the back of one of their fighters, knock to the ground.
Oh, it's kicking off here, man. It is kicking off. Look at the one-on-one.
Next shot, he hits it on the front.
Good action on the rails on either side. That Argentinian giant coming in with that nasty pole arm.
Look at the size of that Argentinian. It's huge.
Straight beef diet.
That's the pole arm guy yesterday that was destroying everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's a perfect
Not
way
yesterday,
to
day
see if your
before.
armor
Day
works.
before.
Is that a particular tactic, Brendan?
Yeah, I mean, if you can pin down a fighter and just keep hitting them in the same spot with a big nasty weapon, you're going to put them on the ground eventually to keep it up. And every time you hit them with a big weapon like that, you have to react to it. You got to try and turn your body to block it. And that can leave you open from another angle.
Oh, we've got an Argentinian fighter down there.
Oh, Denmark have you one down here, guys. Denmark have taken one down.
Well into the first round and only 1 fighter down. This is going to be a long match, I think. Although it can change so
Oh, and the
quickly.
runner goes going out. He's going for the winner.
He does not look happy with that.
That sin in itself is an opponent sometimes.
He didn't see him coming, and then he just whacked the ground. Oh,
So now we'll start to see the Danish numbers tell against the Argentinians.
Did you just see what he took to the head there, Brendan?
He's taking plenty to the back now at the moment from that falchion and that punch shield.
Oh, look, the 2 Danes are
Big
smart.
punches.
On the left corner, the Argentinian with 2 big men on and managed to get out.
And we've got a Dane down. So it's 4 on 3. It's
Two guy down on this side, 1.
3 on 2.
Now the big Argentinian, his name is Emmanuel. He's down. Emmanuel.
2 on 1 now. 2 on 1.
Oh, this
Oh, and the fall's getting out.
Nice. Well done. Very nice.
You know, both teams deserve massive credit. Come on, Argentina and Denmark, give those boys a cheer.
Victory for Denmark, but very, very
Again, we
well fought
see
by
the
the
dangers in those bodies on the
Argentinians.
ground. And Dane was able to just push that last Argentinian out over the bodies on the ground. And once you're down, you're down.
Vamos, Argentina!
Got some more kit checks going on there.
Listen, the
Obviously
big man
safety
here,
a huge
his
priority
name
in
is
the list.
Emmanuel from Argentina, and this guy is a unit. Look at the size of him. Look at the size of him. Emmanuel, how you feeling? You feeling good? One nod for yes. Feeling good.
Can you take this? That arm is killing us. Just chuck it around, finger.
So Brendan, Benoit, was that an upset? Was that going with the flow of the tournament? What do we think?
I wouldn't say it's an upset. I was kind of expecting the Dane to win that round, but I did not expect him to work that out.
That was a heck of a match.
Everything I've seen of the Argentinians, they are tough.
Here we go
I'll tell
again.
you what, Big Emmanuel's loving it. He's loving it. Look at him, he's just ready to crack that axe. Like,
He's just waiting for an opportunity to get that axe to work.
he's just looking for a victim.
And there's a back exposed, he's going to start hitting.
He really is going to come quite hard in on this one, I think, isn't he? Big Argentinian.
Everybody's thinking, oh no, one man down, I don't know why.
Argentinian down for grabbing around the neck.
Which one thing going across the list, something's going wrong there. Referee stops the fight in the right side.
But these guys are still going through.
I don't
Look
think,
right here, big shot.
Well, if I can't fix that, I'll fix this guy. Argentinian still up. Still up. My God, he doesn't want to. That was 3 points of rest because of his weapon on the ground.
Brendan, can I ask if the fight stops over here, can they still keep fighting over here?
Oh, hell yeah. You can keep fighting.
Yeah, they'll sometimes stop the fight in a specific area because there's an armor issue
But
or...
these guys can still
But they can keep
fighting.
going. And you'll keep going until the marshals stop you.
Oh, look at that elbow in the head.
Did you see the list rattle with that kick?
Look at that.
It's 2 on 1, so they're going to keep going.
Oh, the Danes are doing well. They're just getting them down.
Try to wear him out.
The big Argentinian.
Kick his legs out from under him.
He's having none of it. He's having none of it. Look at this. Oh, he's down.
And that
Oh,
was Jesper taking the last one down.
And
Wow.
another win for Denmark.
Denmark
Very close win.
absolutely hammered that one. That was brilliant.
Both teams deserve a bigger cheer.
Wasn't it? That was a great match, wasn't it?
Argentina. Vamos.
I'm going to say I'm impressed with those two. The two of them are quite good.
Argentina, Argentina, a very strong team as well.
Yeah, they are.
Wales.
Massively strong.
Oh, we have it.
And
We have
Wales.
a UK grudge match.
UK match.
Oh, this is going to be.
Austria and Sweden, prepare.
Apologies, Caitlin. England v Wales. Benoit, Brendan, what can we expect? England versus Wales. What we're looking for?
Another fratricide.
This should be an interesting match.
I mean, both
England,
these
of course,
teams are
have
going to
had
be
a
very familiar with
had
each
a
other.
great morning
They
in
train together, they fight
in the
together
Sword
in
and
lots of
Shield.
regional
Yeah, they
tournaments.
did.
Duels, however,
So,
both hit an
they're gonna be
entirely
familiar with each
different-
other's
an
styles.
entirely different.
It's an entirely different matter, and they're
No
great
fire.
at it. But Wales had a brilliant showing just now, didn't
They really
they?
did.
There's a
Plus,
couple
we've got
of
the
big boys
English
in
guys ready
there.
to come in here.
Yes, there is. And I was told
Leading to another
by
list.
Roland to watch out for some of the English fighters have a patch on their right
Amazing,
arm.
really
A grey and
amazing.
white patch that's marks them out as members of their home team, the Invicta team.
Based in London, if I remember well.
Now we have to get behind one team. So if you would like Team Wales to win, let's hear you cheer! We say
I think we have a crowd.
a massive welcome to our English brothers.
That'd be cool. Jez, if you're on the live stream, let us know.
We're about to pummel your country into the ground.
Good luck, both sets of
Possibly.
opponents.
And coming in for the hugs as well.
Nah.
Hugs and hugs.
Benoit, can I ask, who are we looking for in each of the teams? Who are particularly skilled?
Actually, it has to be said, the England and Wales guys get on very well.
They do, they're really
Out in the
good.
field at the moment.
This is going to be a brilliant match.
Is the Axeferry
They
team
know
on the
each
field?
other
Yes,
quite
he
well,
is.
which is always a bit dangerous
I
because you
think
know
there's Nico
who
there as well.
strengths and
Don't get him with
weaknesses
that
are,
axe, that's
what-
my advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't want that.
And the big guy on the right hand side, the big English boy, what's his name?
I'm not sure. It's hard to tell when you can't see their faces. I think Tate might be on the field.
Oh, Tate took one man and he's down
Yeah, I think
himself.
that's Tate.
Oh
He's another great
It's
fighter.
already 4 against 1.
no! Oh,
That was quick.
that was way too quick.
Well done, England.
How
I think I blinked.
did
and
they
missed
actually
it.
do any work that time, England? Because I think the Welsh put themselves on the floor.
So we have
They just
the
find
big
it so
fella from
easy.
England. He is known simply as the Ox. Let's have a big cheer for the Ox. Get in there, Ox. He's a big lad, that's for sure. I wouldn't like to bump into him at the dancing. Dancing with his girlfriend. No, thank you. So I suppose that was very, very quick, Benoit, in terms of...
That was extremely
a
quick.
knockout. That was a quick one.
It sometimes happens, you know, you sneeze and it's done. It's one of those cases.
That fight can just
Had a couple of
cascade
them
like
matches
that.
yesterday, I think.
I know, they
One fighter's down and then another's down,
England
and
are
then
having a storm
suddenly
in
there's a
the
massive
overall.
Yeah.
back to the numbers and it's over.
Right, come on.
Round 2.
Get behind
Come
your
on,
team. Come on a bit louder. From Wales and England. Come on.
Let's just bring that dragon fire.
Yes.
Tim is
Down
down.
with his partner.
Oh.
Oh, one more down.
Great movement from
Come
the
on
Welsh
now.
players there.
Oh.
Nice.
3 on 2.
Oh.
That guy took that. He's out.
Nice.
It's 2 on 1.
The Welsh was better on this round. Can the Welshman do it? Oh, he's done.
Ah.
And England wanted to run through as well.
Win to England. Nice.
No, that was
Brendan, I think England deserve immense credit there. That was a clinical
That was brilliant.
performance.
So
I
clean.
think Wales deserve a bit of respect for that as well. That was a very tough second round performance from them. Won a bit of pride back after the upset in the first round.
Absolutely brilliant, that match.
Can I ask everyone to pick up for
Fantastically
Team
well
Wales?
done
Come on,
from
show them some respect. And your victors, Team England and the Ox. Caitlin, who are we waiting on? Caitlin.
Austria and Sweden, please report to the list. Austria and Sweden, please report to the list. Norway and Denmark, prepare.
1:15, the Skin Palace. Is everyone having a good time?
Now from our perch up here, I can really say how
Very
big
happy
the crowd
Battle
is getting.
Heritage guys
There's
leaving the list.
Very, very happy Battle
crowd up
Heritage
against the
guys.
list,
Well
trying to get a
done.
view. People up on the hill trying to watch us.
I
Now, what a
suppose,
perfect day to be out for it.
I suppose, Brendan, the best place to be is right up and close because you can smell it, you can hear it, you can almost feel it. It is intense. What are you feeling as a warrior when you've got that armour on and you're... What are you feeling right now?
Once that armour goes on, you do start to feel invincible. You really start to feel like you can take on anybody. And then when you start feeling hits coming in,
Look at
Here
the
we
Swede,
go.
the big Swede at the front. He means business.
Swedish
Look at
team
the-
are on their
look
way.
at the determination, how he's approaching the...
We like the Swedish guys.
We like the
They're all
Swedish
here to
guys,
win.
don't we? Yeah.
Coming quite close to the Swedish guys.
We are, they're lovely.
So you could not get a better team.
Austrians are nice as well, though.
Beautiful location. Let's pick
We
it
just
up for
haven't
our
drank
two
with it as
teams.
much as we have.
Team
No, we haven't.
Sweden and Team Austria, come on!
with all the Team Austria out in the field ready to go. Sweden making their way in, giving a bow towards their opponents, and a return bow. Bit of respect. They got 5 Swedes on the field, they're closing the gate, and we're almost ready to go.
Benoit, what can we expect in this fight? What we're looking for?
That's always a hard question. I don't think I can ever answer that properly.
We're off to a quick start. The Swedes getting straight in. Burst in behind the Austrians.
Oh, Austrian almost got
into their
that.
backfield. The dropped weapon for a replacement for one of the Austrian fighters. Everyone at home still up on their feet.
Jeez, oh, look at
Just runner on each side still in the field.
Big shots, 2 down in the center. Oh, big shot to the hats from Austria. Oh,
Big shot into the back and into the
Yeah,
side.
Speed running across the field.
look at that. Austrians down. Alright, Stevens.
Big hits from that
Big hits.
Swedish
Big
runner.
hits on that Swedish from that on that.
Wow.
Oh, 2 down.
You know what?
2-1-2.
We're going on a tour at 2 o'clock.
Wow.
I think that just hit the weapon now, so no damage done.
Oh,
That's 2-on-1.
2-on-1. Yeah, he lost the weapon. Let's give it a new one, a small base. That's going to be hard to
The
play with.
Swedish axeman trying to find room to work.
Oh, bro. Oh, he's going to go get a new weapon. Did you see that? That was amazing. It cracked over the axe and the head just
What
bounced
a
over
team
the
Sweden
other.
running to get a
That's the
secondary
chance
weapon
for
there.
Since he broke his
Austrians trying to
axe.
get up. What? The other guy's coming with. Oh, that's a nasty.
That's
Nasty pole arm. That's no fun.
Trying to get some
Anybody
shots in with his mace before
Before
the axeman comes back.
Oh, look at
And
that.
he's going to work, chopping down that tree.
Oh, that was the shield of his friend. Again.
The Austrian lost his little mace and now he's moved on to an axe. But down he goes.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, that was a takedown from the hits.
Brendan Benmore, that was intense. That was unreal.
The marshal's checking in with the Austrian fighter, see if he's alright. I think he was just winded by those big axe hits.
Do you know what, Brendan Benmore? You guys see this all the time, but if you're seeing this for the first time, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, when you start seeing those axes coming, you're expecting to see limbs and heads flying
There is
everywhere.
medics in the list at the minute,
But the armour does its job.
Obviously we don't
Most of the
film
time, if everything stays in place, the
medics
worst will
doing
come out
it.
with is some nasty bruises.
Oh, Frida's up. He seems okay. He's sitting up.
Yeah, just winded, I think. Oh, that's what they're saying.
Medic's giving him a check
I'm
over,
so
but
the wheel. Get lost here.
he is sitting up talking to the medic, so nothing too
See what you
serious
can
for
tell us
anyone to
who's
worry
next
about.
shortly.
And
You know what? I think we
Andy's
should give
on
these
his
guys a big cheer because that is incredible. A big thank you to the first
And
aid
looks
as
like a
well.
leg injury. The
It
guy's
really means
kind of
everything to these
being
guys.
helped out
They
the
give
list,
it
so
everything.
he's on his
It
feet,
means
he's
everything.
smiling.
And the
He's
crowd
talking to the
are
medics.
right behind him, Brendan. Right behind them.
there we go.
So injuries happen, but thankfully he's walking off the field. There seems to be a knee injury, but he's not too bad. He's up and moving
Medics,
around.
of course, being
And
very,
you can
very
still see a smile on his
cautious
face.
with everything.
And I
that
suppose,
happens,
Brendan,
yeah.
it's
But that's a good thing.
That
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
actually happen that much.
No, I mean, it can look so brutal out here, but you're probably more likely to get injured in any other sport you can name, rugby or football or anything else. Armour works.
Oh, look at the speed of the Swedes.
Wow.
Again, the Swedes trying to get deep into the Austrian backfield. They've got one down and a great throw.
And there's one guy fighting with just like a meat cleaver.
That's a machete.
Down he goes. The meat cleaver's down.
Wow.
Why would you
Oh,
just
God.
use a machete?
I don't know what it was.
Yes.
Bigots. You know what it does, those bigots? It's like video games when the energy bar goes down. Each hit, your energy bar goes lower and lower and lower. Suddenly you just want to go.
3-on-1.
And remember, when it goes down to 3-on-1, it's game over because it's too much fun. Let's pick up for Austria and Sweden.
That was a beautiful
Wow.
fight.
That was really good.
Great win from Sweden then. It really came out. All guns blazing.
I mean, Ben,
That was a lot of fun.
This has got to be one of the best IMCF so far. Surely this has got to be one of the best.
The standard.
I'm just going to sweep the camera all the way around.
We've said it in the duels. There's no easy fights anymore. Same in when it comes to group fights. There's no easy
Absolutely
teams to
packed
beat.
today.
Caitlin,
No guarantees.
Caitlin, who's next?
Norway and Denmark, please report to the list. Norway and Denmark, please report to the list. Germany and Argentina, prepare.
We've got Denmark out in the field ready to go.
Denmark entering the list now.
Smiling on
That
us.
big flag going round.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to try and find out some of the war cry from our teams because we'll get Vamos Argentina, we'll get Ya 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 from the Germans. We'll try and find out some more and you can join in.
So, another Friday war
This is the
here.
costume that the flag bearer is wearing.
It's gorgeous, isn't
It's
it?
stunning, isn't it? It's really
Back to
pretty.
Scandinavia. Cry for us. Yeah, they're really interested.
I think I might be inadvertently channeling.
You have to do it later than that.
No way to do.
Ahoo!
As long as it works.
Anyone want to join in on the Danish battle cry? Ahoo!
It's better than our old pink song that he used to sing to go to battle.
Yes, we've seen the Danish team dance into the field to the Pink's hit #1, So What?
If you want to know what a battle cry from Denmark is, let me tell you, here we go. Ahoo! Ahoo! Simple as that.
I just noticed the beam holding the gate to the list has been cracked in two. That's how intense and how much we throw each other in that door.
Yeah, we're looking down at, looks to be a 10 centimeter square beam with a great big split down the middle from the force of the people slamming into
10
us.
centimeters.
One of the things yesterday.
Don't know about you, but that looks like at least about 20 degrees.
What's that?
You will let us sometimes end up with a bit
Small
of
10
confusion and a bit of friendly fire.
Oh, big, it's already started. That big Norwegian, he's in business.
Jasper for Team Denmark is standing in the center, looking for an opening with his axe. Brother from Denmark keeping an eye on him, or from Norway deciding where to go. Everyone's still up on their feet. Oh, Jasper come in. Norway on top of him.
Full on combat.
Counts.
Oh, nice.
3 Danes and 2 Norwegians.
I'll tell you what, Brendan, the power of those punches and hits is incredible.
And Norwegian throwing things up into the head.
Jasper letting loose on that Norwegian.
And he's down. It's Tudor's one. Stop the other one.
Jasper left his weapon attached to his Norwegian.
Brendan Benmore is Norway's first year in the IMCF. Let's get Norway a
I
break.
didn't know that.
I did not know that.
And more about Denmark. Come on,
They've done really well, actually. Really well.
I mean, you can only imagine, Brendan, what it must be like. Tell us about the weight of that helmet that they're wearing, Brendan. What's it, Benmore, what kind of weight is that? How heavy is that helmet?
Well, it depends on the steel that it's made from, but some of them probably they're averaging out about 5 kilograms when you add in the steel, the padding, the mail around the shoulders, the steel plates around the neck to cover the back.
If you want something interesting, every country here at AMCF, the minimum we're allowed for all
Very
that
small
is
little punch
2
shields
meters
the captain's
thick
got
of
there.
steel.
Yeah, really small ones.
Yes. So that
Tiny,
makes,
in fact.
like Brendan said, about
In fact, it only covers his arm and that's
you know,
it.
like,
There's not much
I
else
have
to
a
it.
helmet that we nicknamed the tank
Probably perfectly
because
enough.
it's 2 millimeters thick
But,
and achy.
yeah.
Perfect for
It's
punching with.
asking so much on your neck that when people pull on it, if you didn't train properly, you will kiss the sand.
Here comes
Here we
Norway.
go, round 2. Norway sticking into a line formation. The Danes divided up in 2 on either side and 1 in the centre. Trying to work their way around the Norwegian flank.
Brendan, is it a good idea to have a big, strong, big, tough, big, large guy in the middle?
Yeah.
Oh,
It means that the other team are keeping an eye on this guy to see where he's going to go and what he's going to do with the amount of damage he can throw out. You don't want him running free around the field.
And there's different terms.
Just
for
switch
the
angles so it
fingers.
stood in the shade.
Rollers.
It's so
Yeah, and then I suppose might be similar to a brawler. You got a tank as well, someone whose job is just to soak up damage.
Oh, that was an illegal shot to the groin, knee to the groin by one of their Danish guy on a Norway guy.
I think he's alright, the Danish fighter checking on his opponent.
Do you know, that's an amazing thing to see. He's just done him.
Down. You got
Two down by himself.
yeah, 4 on 1. The fight has ended.
Do you know,
Wow.
Benoit, one of the nicest things you'll see, these guys are full at it, but look at the big Danish guy.
You know what?
Sure that his
I know we've been
opponent
having a
is
joke
okay.
about the
And that's
cocktails,
such
talking
real
about food all the time, but now we're stood here directly another window. You
The
can actually
sportsmanship,
smell the food
in
vans
this
all
sport
the
is
time.
amazing. The brotherhood
You can
in this
what?
sport is
Smell the
amazing.
food vans
We
all the
take
time.
Yeah,
really
you
good
can.
care of each other. You know,
Yeah.
we do want to hit each other again and again, so we make sure the other guy is still okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the big guy in silver, he just took one right between the legs and he's okay now. Give him a cheer. Welcome to Norway and Denmark. Come on, a bit louder for each of our teams. How good was that? Caitlin, who's next?
Germany and Argentina, please report to the list. Germany and Argentina, please report to the list. England and Sweden, prepare.
This is going to be a belter. Vamos, Argentina! And for our Germans,
I have a feeling Scotland did most of its fights yesterday.
Yeah.
So we've got the big German flag coming in. The Argentinians don't have flags quite as big, but they were all making do with what they have out there and really swinging those flags around.
I gotta say that
Yeah,
not
just
that I
behind
don't like
Team
Martin,
Argentina,
but
get
I
ready
do
to go
find
to the list.
the Argentinian flag bearers are pretty.
And there's the German team.
German team with the
Humongous flag that gets
Yes.
stuck on everything.
yeah.
He was halfway into the list. He was nearly down to the centre, and the flag was still on the
I
outside.
don't think the Scottish team have got their giant
And he's
salt
just
tyre out
sweeping
today.
up the sand, making
They
it
have,
flat
it's
for
over
the German
there.
fighters
I
to
would,
walk
oh yeah,
on.
it is over there. I would say, do you think there's some tyres
Argentina
bigger?
down our end, ready to
Of
go.
course it is.
Of course it is.
So some of the
Locked in.
Argentinian, sorry Brendan, some of the
course it
Argentinian
is.
team, we have Emmanuel, we have Pepe, we have Ali as well. Marco! But the big guy at the back, remember the big guy from Argentina, the big lads, his name is Emmanuel. Look at the size of him. Come on, let's give both teams a big welcome and a big cheer. Argentina and Germany.
And if you want, just give me hand array reps.
Benoit, what can we expect in this one?
I don't know. I'm extremely excited about this one. I like the tactical side of the Condors. They're calm and very precise in what they do. I think the German are more dynamic, even which is quite impressive due to their size.
Really interesting match.
I don't know what's coming out
Yeah,
of that
it
one. I
is.
can't wait.
Benoit, can I ask, obviously you've got the big guy from Argentina, Emmanuel. Is that a tactic on Germany's part to have two big guys mirror on the other side, right beside them?
Yeah, they've had a look at who's on the field, and they'll pair up the fighters to best match them and counter them. But all
These
good
fighters
plans
are
go out the
huge.
window once the hitting starts.
Oh, jeez. And here's a runner coming to the back of Argentina and taking him down easily. What? Oh! Bad move there.
He's down!
Didn't look to his side to see another fight. Oh!
If you're not looking, that's what
And that's
happens.
a fight stopped.
Do you know what? A big cheer for Germany and Argentina.
Wow, that was quick.
That was
That was
Very
a situation of
That was
situational
brilliant.
awareness, not looking enough around.
Like we said before, that's how fast a fight can turn.
And I suppose, Benoit, if your visibility is so limited, that's what can happen if you're not looking.
Yeah, you have to be aware of where everyone is on the field. Your own fighters, the opposing team, the marshals as well, I suppose. And sometimes you just get a feel that, oh, I've had my back exposed to the list for too long. Someone's about to hit it, and just turn just to counter someone about to slam into you.
What an amazing day at Scone Palace, the International Medieval Combat Federation World Championships. This is awesome.
Let's see what comes out of round 2.
Here we go.
Because we get Argentinians that will be desperate now.
Yeah, they have to win this round. They have to want to stay in the fight.
Straight in
They
there,
don't want to go
straight in.
easy. It's a great aggressive start from Argentina.
More aggressivity from Argentina. Coming in, turning his back. German shot. Oh, it's been stopped. Nice move by Argentina.
All that action is happening right down by you on the rails.
And he's coming to the back of the German, holding him before, going for a throw, missing, still trying. Oh, that's gonna end up with 2 girls on the ground if they don't separate. German going for the, oh, 1 Argentinian, 2 Argentinian on the ground, 1 German.
Look at him. He's coming for him. He's coming for him. The axe is out. It
4
looks
on
around.
2.
The Germans just waist
Oh,
down.
now it's 3 on 1. And a round 2.
You've got to think sometimes it's got to be worth the sacrifice
Yeah.
of you and them.
Oh yeah.
I
Just
tell you
to get
what,
that win.
Germany are looking strong.
Oh, they are strong. I faced them last year, I can tell you they are strong. And what's impressive is that at their size, they're extremely dynamic. They don't stop and they run everywhere.
Yeah, there was some great movement in that fight. Very clinical work from Germany. They got 1 fighter down, move on to the next, and build on their advantage.
Come on, Gino, a wee bit louder for Argentina. And say yeah, yeah, yeah for Germany.
Woo!
Look at the size of that flag as well. It's a dancer.
It's coming off the pole. It's too big.
And remember, if you want some souvenirs, if you're looking for some merchandise for your t-shirts,
And here's Sweden.
much more available at the merchandise tent. Caitlin, tell us who is next.
England and Sweden, please report to the list.
Now these guys are good friends of.
Yeah, this should be really interesting.
Austria and Wales, prepare.
Now, Brendan, can I ask, obviously the Ox was in the first round. Do you think we'll see him again?
Who might we see?
The Ox, will he return? The big guy in the middle,
I think so.
Is it always important to have a
And
big,
Team
huge
England.
guy in your team?
You
Bring the
don't
list
need
from
to
the other side there.
have just all man mountains on the field. But if you need someone who can
An English flag
bring the
coming in
pain
there.
seriously.
In the list
You don't have to be
on the other
huge for that,
side.
but it does help. And I mean, once you start putting on armour, everyone it looks pretty gigantic. And there's plenty of guys out here, even if they're fairly slim, they're 6'2" or 3 or 4. And that height advantage and reach advantage just lets them do a lot of work.
If you go just in pure term of grappling, when a guy is so much taller than the average, he can easily put his hand behind your head and just major kicks your own knees, which is the major, if you notice, holding by the head is one of the easiest way to take somebody down in armor.
And we got our English peacock on the field as well. Still got his feathers.
Here we are.
That's a very dynamic fight here. And when it's slams an English to the board, runs again.
Making his way across the field.
Followed, just boom, slamming another one, slam the peacock. He took 2 down with him. He took 2 of the English down with him.
But we got a sweet down on the other side.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's still even. Big hits. Oh, he's stopping the fight. Oh, King Darrell, I believe. No, he's not.
There was a grip around the neck.
Oh!
That was no, because he was under the flag at that point. That fighter was under the flag waiting for the martial instruction when he got it.
2 on 1.
Up, 3 on 1.
3 on 1.
Do you know what that big cheer for England? That was impressive.
That was a quick one.
That was very well done by the English
A
team.
hard fight to follow. There's a lot happening all across the field.
An
A
easy
lot of
opponent by
confusion.
any standard.
No, they're
You can
not.
imagine how hard it is for
Neither are the
fighters
English.
in there when they can't see or hear
Well, no, obviously we're
really anything.
You know.
Brendan,
I don't know,
I
I
spoke
like
to
the
the
Swedish.
English team yesterday, and those guys are confident. They think they could win the whole thing. What do you reckon?
They're definitely one of the top competitors in this, and being so close to home, they can pick all of their best fighters, whereas some of the countries traveling from further afield, maybe their best fighter can't afford to take a week off or can't afford the flights. England can more or less bring up everyone they can, and they're a great competitive team and have been for the last number of years.
Oh, they were world champion in Portugal, actually.
They've got they've come home with plenty of medals in the past.
And you know what we need to remember? Tomorrow, if you think this is good, we've got 16 on 16 tomorrow.
That's going to be insane.
That's going to be
What's that
carnage.
like, Brendan? 16 on 16?
16 on 16, it's completely different from this. Like this, you get room for running around and getting people into the back. In 16, certainly with the start of it, it's just a slugging match, trying to find a tactical advantage where you can pour in your numbers on one side of the field, push down one flank, and you try and get an opening, break some fighters down into the back end.
Brendan, look at the ox. The ox, he looks like he's going to eat someone.
You quite possibly will.
He's a monster.
I think
He's
we.
not impressed by England yesterday. They've got a real camaraderie within their team, Brendan.
Here we go. Come on then.
So, Swedes are trying to decide if they're doing 3 on one flank or 3 on one flank and 2 on the other.
Taking everything. He's taking everything.
Both sides, big accents coming in from either side.
Oh, that was a close shot to the face. Missed. Just exchanging shot with the hands on the right.
Oh, England.
On another sweet ball in there.
3 on 2. 4 on 2.
Ooh, and that's a fight out.
Well done, Team England. Another very, very swift victory.
Very quick.
Just checking on the fighters he put in the dirt with that axe. Everyone seems to be alright.
Do you know, that was fantastic entertainment.
The move
Can I
back.
ask everyone to pick up both teams? Come on, Team England and Team Sweden. How good was that? Well done, Team Sweden. And pick up the ox. Pick up the ox. Over the ox. Get in there, big man.
Great match.
Fabulous.
Caitlin, tell us who's next.
Austria and Wales, please report to the list. Austria and Wales, please report to the list. Norway and Argentina, prepare.
That should be an interesting match.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
It should be.
One thing worth
I
noting
wouldn't like to
is
call it.
if you watch these fights for a while, you start to recognise
Tough
the
to call,
fighters, even
really.
though they're head to toe in armour. Helmet they always wear, the type of weapon they use, the shield they use. So you start to pick people out on the field. And if you want to really confuse someone, you swap helmets.
The thing that's really hard is that every 2 or 3 years, an helmet needs to be changed because it's too broken down or anything. Same thing with weapon. Those axe, 2 years about to be done. So every 2 years we get to relearn the equipment of each fighters.
Yeah, everyone's been giving out to me. I had a very distinctive helmet that I had to retire because of the English fighter who was just on the field there, Tim the Axe Very Martin. He destroyed my helmet, so I had to get a new one. So now nobody recognises me on the field.
Yes, I was looking for you yesterday, a few times.
So it can be very strange if someone has to lend someone a helmet and then suddenly the person helping them to get into armour is armouring up themselves, or so it looks.
Do you know what? I think Wales are looking for a wee cheer. They want you behind them. Come on, give Wales a cheer. And Benoit, they are up against it because Austria mean business.
What we might do, guys, is we might bring you this fight and then have a little bit of a break to make sure we're able to bring you the final
next level.
eliminations and medal rounds of
everything
the
they can to win.
field.
And then the 3v3s, women's 3v3s later on at about 4:30.
That's gonna do
Because they're
a
going to
lot
be a
of
lot of
damage.
fun.
Yeah, but we're going to stay with you and see how Team Wales do.
Aside from that Welsh fighter running.
Oh, come on, Wales.
Stuck in a corner.
Oh, look at that. Oh, no. It's great. Whoa. Down with him.
Big shot.
There's a polar fight happening here between Austria and Wales. Slamming into each other.
Look at the axe!
Those are big hits. The Welsh maybe quite intelligently decided to just tie up that pole arm, stop him swinging it.
Oh, it's done!
So it's 3 versus 2 now.
4 big ones! 4 big
Wow.
ones to the head!
It's now 2-on-1.
Oh, it's done.
It's
2-on-1
it's
there.
2-on-1.
Over there.
Two big choppers.
Oh, it's going to chop him down. Look at that. That Welsh guy need to get the hell out of that, or it's going to hurt. There, the big shots.
He was a
Wow.
little nod saying, yeah, I'm fine.
He's
Oh, he
taking
broke one of the weapons with his face.
Oh,
Always a good tackle.
running to get a second weapon
He's
there.
going down. Now trying for a leg sweep. A bit too high. Gets it. It's 1-on-1.
Wow.
It's 1-on-1.
I think that's Heinrich from Austria.
Wow.
That was going first with move.
Oh, a draw. Wow, wow, what a match.
That was unbelievable.
That was amazing.
That Welshman is made out of pure steel.
Do you know what? I think
Wow.
Wales deserve a massive cheer there. That was incredible.
Yeah, it's a very bold tactic to decide to just break weapons with your face.
Ben, what, did you see that one in the corner? 4 strikes to the head and he still stood. It was unreal.
That was some serious punishment. I think he might have a few nice new dents in his helmet to inspect afterwards.
That was incredible. Oh, this is amazing. Do you know what? Can we ask the audience, are you having a good time? Proper entertainment at Scone Palace, and it's great to have you
The
here.
crowds here are insane.
Yeah.
They must be
We've got at
what?
least 2 more rounds to
5
go in
deep?
this after.
At least.
And the first one ended in a draw.
I know the guys up on the hill there.
Yeah, I know.
And if the 2 next round are just exciting, it's going to be incredible.
I think Ewan's up on the hill over there. He
Yeah.
said something about it being quite a good spot to see from.
From the Austrian.
Here we go.
2 big pole arms on the Welsh side.
Yes.
Oh, broke his weapon on first shot. He has no weapon. He had a pole arms coming for him. Oh, big shot.
Just about managed to get a replacement in time to block. That pole arm shot coming out of his head.
Here comes this.
Come on!
Wow.
Going to grapple, trying to toil each other's weapon. Nobody's down yet.
We've got an Austrian down.
Oh, 2 guys
Another
down.
Wow.
Oh, big shot by the
There he
head.
goes.
2 Austrian down.
Okay, 4
Welsh.
Welsh.
5-on-1. 4-on-1, sorry. Wow.
Whoa.
All out on the Austrian.
Excellent.
Well done.
Brilliant.
Second round, win third, first round.
Benoit,
A great win.
Brendan, Benoit, that just missed my heat.
You got a souvenir for yourself.
That's outrageous.
By the way, that's why commentators usually work in a tower, just to avoid the flying weapons.
But it's more exciting down here.
We're probably out of range from any broken weapons.
Caitlin, you'll be telling us shortly who's next.
Going into third round, first win was for the Welsh. Really playing crazy.
They found that dragon power.
I mean, Benoit, that seems to be something that happens from time to time. The weapons can break.
Of course, the end though is wood. What happened is that the stress after a while, if you see them in slow motion, you'll notice those shafts actually bends in midair so hard we swing.
All that force that they're putting in has to go somewhere. And some of it's going back into that shaft, and every time you block a shot with the shaft of your weapon,
Here we
take
go.
an impact.
Here we go. Can Wales do it again?
This is nuts.
Absolutely anything could happen
One of the Austrian
here.
helmets.
Wait, stop. There's a problem here.
They're stopping the fight before they get so they can get the
They
helmet ready.
haven't given the ready signal. They have a fighter with armor problem at this point, so he should have a minute extra just to fix it.
Do you know what, Benoit, Brendan? It is so good to see the job that the marshals do. They keep everyone safe. And ladies and gentlemen in the audience, can I ask everyone to give the marshals another round of applause? They do an incredible job.
If you notice also, the marshals are only wearing a nice little yellow tunic or hood and are protected by magic staff.
Yeah,
Don't
it
tell
will keep
them
them
that
safe.
it's just a staff, please. It's a magic staff. It prevents them from being chopped to pieces.
It looks like we're ready to go. They've sorted out the armor of that Austrian fighter.
Let's get that music back on. That really
There
adds
they
to
go.
that.
Here we go.
Now we're going to see a desperate
Safe
Austrian
Wales
need
can
to
do
win.
this.
Come on,
Three
Wales.
Come
big
on,
choppers
Wales.
on the Austrian side again.
Not by his double. Come on, Wales.
Oh, one of the Welsh got taken down.
Oh, he was taking that back there. Look at that.
It's going to miss. Big shot. He takes one out. That's a tight fight.
Oh, is kicking off in the corner.
It really is. Come on, Wales.
Oh, this is a real battle here in the corner.
This might well go to 4 rounds.
I know.
Heinrich from Team Austria just got thrown down.
Here he comes.
It's 1 versus 2 versus 2. Going to try to help his friend as soon as possible.
It's champion of friends.
I mean, this
Very
is...
even.
Against Austria, 2-0.
A fantastic performance from Team Austria.
Well done, Wales.
Wales needed that win.
I didn't think they were going to get that in that
So 3
corner
rounds.
at all.
So this is, tell us the score as it stands, Benoit. 3 rounds.
Two rounds won by Wales, so that Wales take the fight.
Perfect.
They drew the first round and won the 2 rounds after that. They're getting better and better.
Can we have another big cheer for our friends,
Yeah, the
the
way of Wales.
Wales? And what about another big
So
cheer for our brothers?
We're going to
from
wind up the live stream
Austria?
here, guys, to make sure we can bring you the
Caitlin,
final
who's next?
rounds of the final rounds of the
Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield. That's right. We're also going to get some shade because we're dying.
And Denmark,
Wait,
prepare.
that's on it. Hey. As you can see, we're right in front of
Our
School
great
Palace.
artist,
We really are.
It's
In
so
the
hot,
list.
yeah. So we're
You
going to
bring
go get
work.
some fluids and some shades.
Yeah.
The Sword and
Merchandise
Shield
tent,
duels.
loads of great
that
merchandise
we saw the
available.
pools
And
for
remember,
this
we've
morning.
got a rookery brewery at the bottom of the hill. Kids
Just tell you now how long we are. I'm just having a quick look.
much more.
So
So, Norway
we'll be
versus
back at
Argentina.
2:30.
They hit hard. Norwegians